What up, spam? Don't hit my desk. Diving in straight away. Dun, dun, dun. So this one, it says create width. Draw something with extremely wide lines. Now, this gave me vibes from another thing that I did, which I fully enjoyed doing. Let me just find it. Which book was it in? You'll know which one I'm talking about. The cactus, that's it. Create this book. I did an empty setting. I want to create something like this again with wider lines, and I found the artist that I was looking for. So it's an artist that specializes in the wide line thing. Her name is Diane Black. We'll leave her Instagram down below. But I was looking at her art and her lessons that she does and whatever, and I was inspired. So it's inspired by her. It's not her artwork, but it's my version. I can't think of the word. It was inspired by her, basically. I'd love to know what she thinks. It's weird because, like, she's that confident that she'll just use a paint bottle straight on there, do the lines, and then the colouring. As well, obviously, I do the reverse. I'm going to colour and then do the lines because I'm not brave. I'm not going straight in with that. With the thick lines, I mean. Like, normally I'd line it with a pen. But these greens are all off. The green, I'm just... I cannot get that green right. Skin tone. Clumpy paint, this one. That is white paint and not glue. The bottles look so similar. I have to keep them in separate locations because I know that one day I'm going to tip glue in there and be like, what is wrong with this paint? I got distracted for a brief second because I got a new paint palette and apparently they clip together. And I didn't know that. So here we are. I've done a couple of coats. I corrected my green slightly. Now we're going to go in with the thick lines, which makes me very uncomfortable because I don't have a steady hand to do this with a paintbrush. And I don't have a thick enough pen, so I have no choice but to do it with a paintbrush. Oh, those lines are thick. It's making me uncomfortable how thick they are. But that is the prompt. Let's see if we can salvage this. So this is dry now. Everything's dry. Cool. Let's just straighten out the page. So another thing that Diane does is she adds little doodles to her art as well. I noticed. Not on all of them, on some of them. So it differs slightly from the empty setting that we did in Create This Book. But again, I'm going to create my own version, just winging it. Now, there seems to be a thing in my art lately. This split of pink and green drippy painty stuff or whatever. I don't know. I did it on the front of my what was it? Draw Your Journal. So we're done with the green. Now we are adding some texture to the pink side. I did spirals on the green side of the t-shirt. Not going to do a pattern on the collar because it's too small. And I'm going for wasn't meant to be zigzaggies on that side. Added some shading. Now I'm going to do some shading to the cloud. Just to give it a little bit more because it's going to be so flat compared to everything else. So I decided to give it just a little bit of shading, a very light shade. But it's coming together. I'm starting to like it a little bit more. Each thing that I do, I'm like, okay, it's growing on me. It's growing on me. Added some shading to the neck. Because obviously this is, I'm going to call it Spam in the Clouds. I don't know. I just made it up. So I'm going to do something with the background. So I don't want that looking flat. I just added some little spots. Contrasting spots. And I think it really came together. Like, I really like this. I feel like the cloud's a little bit small compared to like the neck and the body, but it's abstract, right? We're gonna go with that. But let me know what you think down below. I actually really like it. It's a little weird, but it's very much the style of Diane Bleak. Sorry, I don't know how to say your last name. But I really like it. Wide lines? Check. Let me know what you think down below. And we're going to move on to create resistance. Draw something heavy on top of something light. I mean, I am going to do resistance, but this is about an argument that's been going on behind the scenes. Okay? These two have been driving me insane. Okay? Because this is about Spam and Cray. Okay? Spam is a little jealous that Cray is getting more attention than her in Create This Book, and she's had enough of him, and now he's crept in to Create This Book 3, and it's not his place. So she's decided that it's time to squash him. She's over him. These two do not get along. Poor Cray. Poor me having to draw this foot. It's driving me up the wall. But yeah, these two have been bickering behind the scenes. I don't get why Spam's so jealous, because she's the representative for this channel. I think they need to become friends. But Spam's just frustrated. Who do you think you are? It's like, this one's so strange because I loved the idea behind it, and it really does show resistance, like he's pushing against her, trying not to be squished. But the outcome of it, you'll see, is, I don't know, like, it's just plain. All I can do really is try and save this with shading. But I love the idea behind it. I just don't know what to do with the background at this point. And that about does it. Like, I've shaded Cray, and I've done the best that I can, but there's not much else I can do with the background, because what can I do, really? So I just added a bit of shading to the background, and that's it. That's all I can do. I like the concept, the argument between these two. I do not condone Spam's behaviour. You can't squish Cray. We've still got a lot of Create This Book to do. What am I going to do? Draw a flat Cray. Cray with a shoe print on his head. Naughty Spam. But I definitely like this one. This one, maybe this one makes up for the lack of background in the other one. But let me know what you think down below, and also let me know how I can get these two to be friends. They've got to kiss and make up, right? Let me know down below, and while you're there, do hit that like button. It really helps the channel. And subscribe if you haven't already, otherwise Spam might come and stomp on your head. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye! Spam, stop squishing it.